Sony Computer Entertainment Europe presents a Level 5 production. Spooky Clouds. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a much awaited series to play in my mind, Dark Cloud. Finally, a Dark Cloud Let's Play. Oh my god. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you a little bit thing. I'm going to press start now because I can imagine that little cutscene at the start is going to play again if I leave it for much longer. I have had some dramatically bad issues trying to record this game. I'm not even kidding. It has been honestly the hardest game I've ever tried to record so far on this YouTube channel. I've been running this channel for about 2 years now. Well, getting on 2 years, which is a bloody terrifying thing to say because it means I'm getting older. Anyway, yes, so this is Dark Cloud. Now, if you guys and gals do not know what Dark Cloud is, basically Dark Cloud, a lot of people kind of call Dark Clouds Sony's attempt at trying to copy, well, I'm going to say copy in a hyphens, because in my sense it's not copying, but in a sense to other people to kind of give kind of a wide example to what it could be. Basically, they tried to copy in a sense what the Zelda series was for Nintendo. Dark Cloud was not half as popular as basically Zelda was as a whole. I mean, Zelda, well, I guess Zelda series, for some reason, whatever. Basically, yeah, Dark Cloud was not half as popular as Zelda was, but nowadays Dark Cloud's actually quite a big fan favorite. People that are hardcore fans of either Sony or just Dark Cloud as a whole absolutely fucking love the game because it's a phenomenal game. Because if you guys and gals kind of think, what am I really passionate about game wise? If you guys and gals think, oh, I love Zelda, I love, like, I don't know, Call of Duty, I love, like, I don't like classic ones. Maybe like Call of Duty's not maybe got quite so classic enough, but maybe stuff like, oh, I love Mario, I love Zelda, I love, like, Battletoads, I can't think of anything, Banjo-Kazooie, Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, that kind of stuff. Like, Dark Cloud is my version of all of them. It is honestly such a huge part of my life. I've honestly loved this game for such a fucking long time. And, yes, obviously, so this is a huge thing for me to finally be doing this on my channel, so I'm fucking looking forward to this as anything. And also, if you guys and gals are hearing this, that means a miracle has happened that's finally finished actually capturing, because I've had some huge issues. Hopefully it'll go okay now. Anyway, so I'm going to talk. Hopefully you guys are actually seeing this. If you aren't, then you'll never see this, so you don't have to worry about it. But hopefully, without further ado, we'll finally get this recording done. I will be doing this basically briefly. There'll be quite a lot of pause in this, because I want to make sure my capture is actually sorted. I don't want to have anything just going wrong, and I'm going to be saving a lot as well, so forgive me. It may be kind of repetitive, but honestly, this game is fantastic. If you've never seen or played this game before, you are in for a bloody treat. And I'll try. Also, another little thing, I actually mentioned, as I've tried to record this twice already, I've mentioned this at wrong points both times. I'm going to mention this now. Basically, this game actually has no dialogue whatsoever. The most it ever has is basically sound effects of characters going, huh, here, huh, yeah, that kind of stuff. There isn't really as such any actual speaking dialogue. So for the vast majority of this game, I'll be most likely commentating over what the characters are saying. I'll be attempting to try some voices. It'll probably end horribly, but we'll find out exactly what happens. Anyway, without further ado, let's start this bitch up. Start. As you can see, it gives me the option to continue just because I have like 2 saves in this now already. Okay. A book was found in some old ruins. All the scholars who decoded is puzzled over the mystery of the book. A world with 2 moons illuminating the sky. The many dazzling adventures of a young boy. But whether or not this is a true story, do you believe in the story woven in the book? Maybe it's a fantasy that only existed in a boy's heart. Let me tell you the story this ancient book tells of. A magical and magnificent fairy tale. and the hero of this wondrous tale, whose name is... See, now I've read this section about 3 times now, and every single time it's given me chills. That shows how much this fucking game means to me. I love this game to bits. I'm swearing because I'm so excited still to play this game, even though I've started this twice now already. Anyway, I'm obviously going to call myself Booker. It's basically the main character. The base name is actually Towan. Towan's actually a big name used like around the Dark Cloud community because, in fact, a lot of people kind of just like the name as a whole. And yeah, I'm just going to be going with Booker. It's basically my second name, and it is my second name. There's not really anything basic about it. And yeah, let's rock and roll. I just wanted to explain that part anyway. The Dark Shrine. This is basically like the prologue, basically explaining the backstory to the whole Dark Cloud as a whole. I'm talking very silly about this because I want to make sure you guys kind of understand the whole thing that goes around stories, like the story of this game. Because I know so much about it, I kind of want to make sure you guys understand it too, without kind of spoiling too much for you guys as well. There isn't really too much to spoil. There's not really too many twists and turns, but there's quite a lot of awesome fucking moments in this game. When I say quite a lot, the entire game is fucking fantastic. And also, we get some titties at the start. Gotta love some titties. I don't know. You've gathered quite a few of them. I had a hard time finding dancers with the right qualifications. I don't know how he talk. Look at them. Look at them. They dance of blood, mixing the blood of witches with that of humans to his key of breaking the seal. Crikey. However, I do have some problems. Problems? In order to produce good material, you do need adequate... I see. I'll pay you extra. That should solve your problem, huh? Yes, sir. Thank you. Spooky good-looking soldier man, as ever, you know, with them kind of games. So when we're... Oh, bloody hell. Very soon, sir. Let's enjoy the ceremony till it is time. See, now little do these people know that Dark Cloud right now actually invented the means of twerking. This is the ritual building up to the twerking ceremony. A lot of people miss that stage these days when they make twerking vines, but they gotta build up to it like this. All the twerkers get together, do this little flapping about. You'll see the twerk in a sec. She's building up to it, raising her hand. She's like, gotta prepare the stance. And she's like, bum ba da bum ba da bum. Hey, see? There you go. Twerking their little anuses, they're on it. That's only the warm-up twerk. They gotta get ready for the major twerk in a bit. I'm really not talking over much right now. I mean, I'm literally talking over like the soundtrack in the background, basically is all. I just love talking about this game. I love it. Honestly, I hope you guys do feel the same passionate the way I do feel about this game, because I fucking love this game. Also, oddly enough, the way you guys see this game is actually much better than I am right now. I'm looking at my capture to the left of mine here, which hopefully will actually finish this time. It looks so much better. Anyway, Flag, sir, do you know the legend of the Dark Genie sealed in the urn? Of course. How much money do you think I put into acquiring this urn? A little build-up twerk. I've been waiting for this years. Oh, okay. Sometimes it does that a lot, where it just skips through the audio quite a lot, quite quickly, as the dialogue, and you don't really have the chance to read it unless you're really quick on the subtitles, which I'm not too great. 400 years ago, the genie of the darkness appeared in the east, and with its evil power, the world was burnt away. What do you intend to do with such frightening power in your hands? You'll see. Oh, see, she's building up another super twerk. She's basically like a female Dark Jackster? Dark Jack from like Jak 2. So now is the time. Yes, sir, so it seems. I don't know how the big guy would talk. I look at his character, I can't really decide how he would talk. Here he is, Tubby Lumpkins. How beautiful bastard. What? This is the genie, the Dark Genie? Well, it's quite different than I imagined. I don't know how he talk. Wow, it's quite... I don't know, he's just such a weird character. I don't know, he looks too nice to talk like... the way I did, in a sense. The ancient Dark Genie? This is it? I can imagine him talking like some Dragon Ball Z. Hey, who are you guys? Welcome back, Genie of Darkness. I broke the seal and released you. Therefore, I am your master. Oh, is that right? Whatever, fine. I don't know how he'd talk as well. There's such weird characters kind of voice over. The good thing with the Enchanted Arms one is I had like idea of what they talk about. Metal Gear Solid. Grr, yes, that's right. I haven't eaten for 400 years. That isn't a reference to Metal Gear, by the way. Darn, I have to eat something food. Yeah, I think he has to eat something fast. I can't remember. Got you. Huh? You gotta respect the animation in this game, though. I mean, this is like one of the earliest, like, I won't obviously talk for all the dialogue. Sometimes I think it spoils it, but you got like how good the animation is, though. Just like, this is early. This is like the first release title for PS2. Look how good this looks. Gulp. I mean, it generally looks so good compared to some games, even like nowadays. Mmm, delicious. Like, I mean, just like, if you think about how, like I don't know, like Road Redemption, I think it's called, like something like that. That really shit bikers game. That was pretty cool. I mean, that's not pretty cool, but that's pretty terrible. Like the graphics on that are quite comparative to this. I don't know. Anyway, here she is. Here's my bae rolling up to the scene. She's like, oh god, gotta get me some of that man meat. That's a really weird thing to say. What's up? Hi, how are you today? Booker, it's already, that's my mistake. Booker, it's already started. Come on, let's go. I love that she bursts in like this. See, I told you should have hurried. Come on, we're late. I'm a staff member this year, so I have to go. Sorry. I love that she runs in. She's like, gotta hurry, and she just fucks off. Oh, she left you, Booker. Hurry up. That was the last word she ever said to me, Mr. Andy Dufresne. Nom 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 nom. I think you guys can straight away maybe see the Zelda kind of feel to it. I mean, the green hat, the kind of like suit to it. I mean, the green hat's a big kind of comparison, but I mean, he's like a very average looking boy, quite skinny, but becomes obviously the hero and stuff, so yeah. Also, the soundtrack in this game is phenomenal. I love the soundtrack in this game. I honestly, I have jived to the soundtrack quite a few times in my lifetime. Just like sitting to it, it's like. Also, you get Paige swagging a little booty. I think that's Paige. I'm not too sure. There's Macho, and there's Tubby Lumpkins. I've kind of forgotten his name. I don't know what he's called. I think he's called like Pob or something like that. There's, I think it's Gaffer and Camacho. Paige again, swishing out a little booty. I actually have no idea what the girl's called, like the love interest in this game as such. To be fair, you never really see much between the two of them. She's meant to be like the love interest, like the character would like save him and her and stuff, but it never really comes about like that as such. It's, yeah, quite strange. Here he is, looking all good. Look at these insects squirming about. Oh, I kind of missed that. It basically said start there as an attack him. Pew pew. I have to admit, this is one of the weird things about this game. Like this start here, where it like phases out the colors. I'm looking at like the capture version. It looks actually really good, but my version looks horrible. Like that's the only part I actually think the graphics actually look that bad on. I would love a HD remake of this game. That'd be phenomenal. Even if it just like textured it over and put it on PS3, I'd be happy. And look how edgy this shit is as well. Gaffer's off. My bae, Booker. No, fist bump before you die. Squidged. And that's it. It was a big coax. You never actually get to play as the main character. Boom. And then that guy looks at you like to say, what? What about it? I just destroyed your town. What are you going to do about it? A Dark Genie has some sass about him. I'm talking so much. I think it's because I'm so excited. Hi there. Can you hear me? Open your eyes. Wake up. Hey. I don't know how this guy would sound as well. I can't do a very good old... actually, I'm gonna try something. Hang on. I can't do it. I am the furry... I was gonna try and do... I was gonna try to do Grandpa from Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't do it. Yugi! No, it's not like... That's like fucking... Yami. Anyway, I am the Fairy King. I am the entirety that unites all of nature's spirits. I don't know how you talk. Listen well, young one. Something bad has happened. Dark magic attack! Men blinded by greed have revived the Dark Genie. The Dark Genie is terribly powerful. Its power is so great that it just could destroy the entire world. You saw it, your own village being destroyed right before your eyes. Not just your village, in a flash, many villages and towns were destroyed. In one night, half of your world was annihilated. I remember. It must be the men from the east that performed the resurrection ceremony. What do you think it's used its black demon power for war, without realizing how frightening it is? It is darkness, pure darkness itself. Long ago, this so-called Dark Genie almost destroyed the entire world. Its malevolence is that great. The bad thing is that it has the same type of magical power as us, spirits. Unfortunately, we aren't powerful enough to destroy it. Young man, I see that you have a strong will, that you could withstand the evil power, and also a clear, kind heart. You might be able to fight against the darkness it generates. I decided to stake our fate on you, for some strange reason. Let me bless you with the power. And are you ready for some big old words in a sec, kiddos?
I got the power! Oh yeah!
Yeah, surprised. Oh, here comes a word I can never pronounce correctly, but we'll give it a go. That's called Atlamilia. Not bad. It's a stone with a magical power. Oh, don't look that way, boy. I'll explain now. It might get too bright for your eyes for a moment. But wait, where's the village? Do you know where this is? This is no simple empty lot. This was your village. But do not lose heart. As long as you have that stone, you can return to its original form. You see, just before the village was destroyed by that genie, I saved the buildings and people by sealing them into spheres called Atla. It seems as Atla was scattered all around by its tremendous magical power. They were probably blown to different places around the world. It probably thinks everything is destroyed. You must restore that. You must restore the world before it realizes what happened. I don't really get that point. It's like you must put everything back before you realizes that everything's put away. I'm not too sure I'm on match with that one, but that's cool. Absorb that which I sealed in Atla using the Atlamilia and bring them back. Then you'll be able to restore the world to its original form. You may even be able to create an even better world than before.
I got the power!
You don't seem to understand anything I'm saying. Oh well, I'll give you another lesson when you acquire some Atla. Scratch your head, because I'm a dumbass. So long. And so he fades away. That was the last time I saw Andy Dufresne. You ready for some jamming soundtracks? Booker, can you hear them? You should be able to hear them. Voices of the wind, voices of the trees, voices of the animals, and the voices of Earth. They are all calling for your help. Booker, you will probably meet and say goodbye to many people. In talking to these people, you may receive clues to defeating the darkness. Look for them. Now, Booker, your adventure will begin. First, go to the village's chief's house. He'll show you where to go next. And Nolun Village. Oh, sorry. Oh, pardon me. Very dreadfully sorry about that, but where have the flowers gone? The flowers have disappeared! Alrighty then, so we'll quickly go see the mayor and the only... it never really explains why this place actually survived. It's just sort of like you have to assume it survived, that's about it really. It's kind of does that thing in every single place though. There's always like one single place where it actually has survived for some reason. Like, sorry, give me a second, I'm just turn it down. That music is extremely loud in my ears. I hope you can still hear me. Okay, sweet. Mr. Mayor! But it's always some kind of house in every single village which has always survived. Anyway, Booker, you're alive! Seems like we're the only ones in the village that survived. We never dreamt this would happen. One night and our village is gone. Can you believe this, Booker? I feel so helpless. I, the mayor of the village, can't do anything about it. What am I supposed to do now? Shrug, cause we're sad. Do you want to do it too? Go on, join in. Shrug, cause we're sad. I guess the only thing we can do is get help from the guardian of Nolun Village, Dran. Dran will not abandon us. He'll help us for sure. I have a favor to ask, Booker. Go to the Divine Beast Cave and tell Dran what happened. Divine Beast Cave is the cave outside, towards your right-hand side. You've probably seen it before. I may be imagining things, but I sense something has changed about the cave. Be careful. Here, take this. This is the cave key. Cave key. I put the things you might need in your bag for you. Don't get carried away. If you get in trouble there, come back here and I'll get you more supplies. Don't worry, we are going to abuse the fuck out of that. Good luck. Cheers, Mr. Mayor. Okay, and just rob the mayor's closet. A spiky bug's coming out. Dun dun dun. Basically, what the spiky bug is, spiky prickly, is basically a lure as such. Basically, use it for fishing later on. We will not use that for a long time, though. Trust me. I haven't realized when I did my recordings before, I hadn't realized how fucking long it takes us to actually get started on the fishing. It takes forever. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yes, well, you kind of may have noticed before. I was noticing on the item thing. It kind of reminded me of something I was gonna say. You'll notice how basically the item pickup thing, as such, it looks a lot like the Zelda thing too. So you can kind of see the similarities between them two as well. Anyhow, so this is basically my item menu. Usual kind of stuff. Kind of has our selection of different stuff there. Bread for eating, health a little bit, antidote for poisoning. We actually also have a thirst meter in this game as well. Only really takes into account we're actually inside of a dungeon, but it still is something which kind of is a pain even outside of a dungeon as well. Anyway, so yeah, that's really about it as an inventory wise. I'll quickly show you our weapon as well, which is our only weapon solely at the moment. We have a dagger. It's pretty damn swaggy. It'll take us through for a vast majority of the first dungeon until we find a better weapon. And to be fair, we do have the ability to kind of upgrade weapons as well, as we kind of build up experience with them. And yeah, it's going to be quite interesting to see exactly how far we're going to get with that, because I want to kind of avoid leveling up the dagger too much, but we'll see exactly how it goes. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, this has been it for part 1 of the Dark Cloud series. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. It's been absolutely lovely playing this game for you guys once again for the first time, because we're going to play the fucking entire shit out of this game, because this game is fucking awesome. I'm sorry for the swearing, I'm just getting a little bit excited. I'm praying to God, as soon as I've stopped talking to you guys, it is going to be done. Hopefully, if you guys are hearing this, it's fine. Woo! I have to admit, after this, I'll probably be a bit more calm, because I'm very anxious about the recording right now, but hopefully it'll be okay. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. It's been absolutely lovely playing this game for you guys once again. I'm TheLonesomeRavidor, and once again, you guys are beautiful as ever. C'est la vie, hasta vista, and goodbye. Watch out!